I am compelled to speak, though I know the world may not believe me. My name is William Dyer, professor of geology at Miskatonic University. What we found in the Antarctic, what we unleashed, should have stayed buried in the ice. It began as a scientific expedition. We were to collect rock samples and conduct drilling in the continent's unexplored interior. Our base was established on the polar plateau, a desolate and frigid place under endless skies. We were a group of experts, biologists, geologists, engineers, full of hope and academic fervor. Things changed when Professor Lake's team discovered something unusual, a range of towering black mountains, higher than the Himalayas, hidden deep within the interior. Satellite images had never revealed them. Their jagged peaks and unnatural symmetry suggested they were not of this earth. Lake, always impulsive, set off with a small party to investigate. Days passed. Then came the radio message. They had found fossils, unfathomably ancient ones, creatures predating all known life, older than the dinosaurs. But these were no ordinary fossils. They had barrel-shaped bodies, starfish-like appendages, and strange wings. Lake called them elder things. Some were petrified, but some seemed preserved by the cold. He insisted they were not plants, not animals, but something alien, life from beyond the stars. Then all communication ceased. Concerned, I led a rescue team over the mountains. What we found chilled us to our core. The camp was destroyed, tents shredded, equipment smashed, bodies dismembered, not just killed, mutilated, dissected. We found Lake but barely recognized him. Worse still, the preserved elder things were gone, vanished. Strange markings in the snow led toward the mountains. Driven by curiosity or madness, we pressed on. Scaling the peaks, we entered an ancient city, carved into the rock itself. It defied explanation. Cyclopean architecture, vast and alien, hinted at a civilization far older than humanity. Carvings on the walls told stories in nightmarish detail. The elder things had come from space, eons ago. They built this city, raised life on Earth as experiments, perhaps even mankind. But they warred with other ancient races, the shapeless Shoggoths, monstrous protoplasmic slaves who eventually turned on their masters. The murals depicted chaos, death, rebellion, and a slow retreat into the mountains, until the elder things finally vanished beneath the ice. As we delved deeper, we found tunnels descending into darkness. A stale wind blew from below. I begged the others to turn back, but my colleague Danforth insisted we press on. What we found beneath the tunnels led to a cathedral-like cavern. Inside, something stirred. A sound, a wet, bubbling echo, reverberated from the depths. A Shoggoth. It was an abomination, towering, fluid, shifting. A black mass of eyes and mouths, a mockery of life. It moved with impossible speed and intelligence. We ran. The thing pursued us, echoing a single phrase in a gurgling mockery of human speech. Tekeli-li, Tekeli-li. We barely escaped with our lives. Danforth changed. His mind cracked. In those final seconds, he saw something I did not, something so terrible he still refuses to speak of it. I made it out. I told the others we found nothing, that the deaths were an accident. But I lie awake at night, haunted. Those mountains were not made by nature. The elder things were real, and the Shoggoths still live beneath the ice. We must never return. Let Antarctica remain untouched, its horrors entombed in eternal frost.